I don't even think
it came out a couple weeks ago. I can't remember.
No, it came out it came out 2 weeks maybe after Doctor Sleep. So that's what, the end of October, beginning of November.
I can't remember. I can't
remember what the name of it is, but it'll probably be on Netflix sometime soon, and you'll see it. But it's just a movie that makes no sense because they tell you from the beginning that these niggas are gonna die. So it's like anticlimactic as fuck too. And they killed Selena Gomez, which I think that was probably a funny scene.
You like rom-coms?
You see them and you're like, oh, these are gonna be the kids, and then like they're dead like 10 minutes later. And it's like, damn, those were the kids.
I think the only rom-com I ever liked was I think it's called 16 First Dates or 99
You mean
First
50
Dates.
First Dates?
50 First Dates. That was good.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah. And
speaking of that, I got to see Uncut Gems.
And that, everybody
I want to see that
good.
too.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Adam Sandler said if he don't get a Grammy.
Netflix?
Yeah. Nah.
No.
Adam Sandler said if he don't get a Grammy for that, he gonna make the worst movie ever.
The Dead Don't Die. That's the name of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, don't get an Adam Sandler movie?
No. The Dead Don't Die is the movie I was talking about with the zombies and the UFO.
Okay.
The Dead Don't Die.
But getting back to the economy.
Man.
So basically, this is just talking about how the article is essentially like Democrats. Every time Trump brings up the economy and how great it's doing, talk about how really it's not doing that.
You want to know why they don't bring it up?
Because they're pussies.
No, because they like it.
Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah, they like the economy out there. It benefits them. They're not going to bring up something that benefits them.
That's why they hate Bernie Sanders.
You listen to Biden talk, Biden goes, they said it, well, ain't much going to change. It's just going to get back to normalcy.
Exactly. Not much going to change is a code word for if you poor right now, you about to stay
poor. Gonna be poor.
Yeah.
And if you're doing okay right now,
you're
probably going to be okay if you're a doctor, lawyer, or something that we like. Tech guy.
That's why it's important to stay informed and get some stocks, get some money, get only
50% of America invests in stocks.
It's less than that, bro.
I'm part of that.
It's at 50%. Right. But the thing about it that they don't tell you is exactly what you were hinting at, which is what's the allocation of how many people actually have stocks in the small to middle class? Probably not very much.
Okay.
What's the number of stocks that people who are rich have? A shitload.
They own 75% of the market.
Yeah.
Less people
I own part of that through Vanguard Mutual Fund. Shout out to y'all. Really great returns this year, 25%. But definitely black folks. Y'all need to get on this and buy mutual funds. Individual stocks okay if you want to do maybe 10% of your investment. But you need to do something good because Chipotle, that was a good bet I made. But that could have gone the other way around.
Yeah, individual stocks how you get rich.
Well, no, individual stocks how you get rich quick. Mutual funds are how you get rich over time.
Yeah.
And the problem is most of you niggas play scratch and wins and y'all suck at that. So please vote on the long game.
There's no real way to win a scratch and win. It's just bad luck.
But that's the same thing with individual stocks. For the most part, most of y'all are going to be losers.
Unless it was the 80s.
Well, but during the 80s, so many people lost their life savings.
So many people got rich too.
And then lost their life savings and gained it back.
Yeah.
What's the most you ever won on a scratch off?
Probably like 500.
Wow.
If you won 500, nigga,
you spend to get the 500.
$20 ticket.
No, I'm talking about all together. You think just as many as you bought?
He's probably spent twice that.
I'll probably even out. Really, honest with you.
Yeah, maybe even out.
But if I count the ones that's the drawings, they're probably not even out.
I mean, again, every now and then I feel like
if it's billions, nigga, if it's over 100 million, I'm playing.
Well, no, I'm only gonna play over $1 billion.
500 million.
I'm only doing over $1 billion, and even because I know it's a tax on the stupid. Like statistically, I'm not gonna win this. Nobody in this room is gonna win this. Even if we did this whole block, this whole neighborhood, this whole zip code, the chances of any one of us winning, we have a better chance of all coming together, creating a business, and it becoming a
Amazon
$1 trillion stock.
Yeah,
then for us
to needs to happen more businesses because the economy.
Then you won't pay taxes.
Yeah. Exactly. That's how you get that.
That's it.
All I gotta say is, man, shout out to y'all. I appreciate everybody here for this podcast. I'll tell you why after.
Father kills pedophile.
Yes, this is a story that you had, the guy in Arizona. So basically, he was picking up his daughter and her friends from Quick Trip. His daughter comes out to him and says, "Dad, this guy followed me into the bathroom and tried to force himself inside." He asks the guy starts a confrontation. He beats the shit out of the guy. Beats the shit out of the guy too hard. Guy dies 3 days later.
Yeah.
They want to give this man 8 years. I don't think he should have gotten shit.
He shouldn't get anything at all.
I don't know about anything, but 8 years is too long.
I don't think he should get anything.
I don't think he should get anything.
I think if we have credible fact,
he still killed somebody.
Yeah, he still kills somebody.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is that you can kill somebody in a car accident, you won't do goddamn not a single minute at a time.
You kill people in car accident and go to jail too, though.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, but but you have to be negligent. There's plenty of people who were stupid and kill somebody.
Negligent all the time, though. I mean,
at the end of the day, I would take them 8 years and sit because it's worth it to me. I mean, it is what it is. You came from my daughter.
I I think if anything, he should have gotten 3 years of supervised release.
Right.
Probation.
But
Yeah,
there are consequences
What color
for your
was he?
actions.
Oh, he was black.
Oh, okay.
Because if Luther Kid was drunk, killed an entire family.
1 year in probation for
1 year probation.
Yeah. And that's the difference.
And also,
that's the issue in
we
America.
gotta always shout out our boy Brock Turner, rapist, raped that girl on campus,
Damn.
and then
Brockity
was
Brock
stopped
Turner.
by 2 people
Dirty
who
bastard.
only got, what was it,
Wait,
90
he
days?
raped that drunk girl?
Well, yeah, the girl was incoherent and drunk, and he just like
She
bent
should've
her
went to
over
jail,
and
too.
just decided to go to town. And 2 guys were like, "What the fuck?" and ran over there and beat his ass and got him off of her. But he still raped her. He
Yeah,
still
yeah. It's already
penetrated.
done.
Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest. If that had been our daughter, any one of us would be like, "All right, this nigga need to die."
That's
Yeah.
a fact. That's a fact.
I'm
If that was
sorry,
my daughter, I'd be disappointed in her.
Really.
but everyone at college.
That damn drunk that you always lost somebody fucking you.
There are
That bitch,
plenty
you are
of people-
getting, you are drunk enough that nigga can slip your, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But
I'm not-
you're
you gotta
coming
hold
at
her
this
accountable.
from the
Having a
wrong
good
angle.
time.
While you can be mad at your daughter, that is an inside house conversation.
Exactly.
Yes.
We are having an outside
Inside
house
in front of
conversation.
the cameras, she just had a little drink and didn't know what she was doing. But behind it, you dumb bitch, oh, what's wrong with you? You fucking stupid hoe. Are you that damn stupid?
No, I don't know
It's
if you
much
call all
easier
those
for you to
bitches
get this
hoes,
message
but-
across without calling her a hoe or beating her.
There
you
you
get
go.
that drunk, you got issues. The first time is
Well,
a
no, the
mistake.
thing about it
Wait a
is,
you gotta learn your limits.
Yeah.
yes, you gotta learn.
What
Because
did I
when you're a
drink
kid, you don't know
But
your
she,
limits.
but she was 18. That's the thing about it. The girl that he,
No one, you ain't supposed to be drinking.
nigga, we all drank illegally.
Wait a minute, you can't say she ain't supposed to be drinking.
18, she's supposed
How
to be
old were
drinking.
you?
Oh, 18.
Yeah, she ain't supposed to be drinking.
She was
And you're not
18.
supposed to
Yeah,
smoke
she was
a
18.
cigarette either.
Oh, yeah.
She was
But at the
18.
same time, if she did something
But
illegally,
everybody
she
was
be in
drinking
trouble
at the
for that too,
party. She don't want to be in lame.
Yeah,
Like,
she
I
did.
mean, you were
Yeah,
drinking
she
at
was
18,
drinking.
right?
I mean, but did she get in trouble?
No, but she should.
oh no, She took a year off. Well,
I feel
think-
the whole thing about the whole line about your age thing too.
Well,
Yeah.
but lying about your age thing is one thing. Us all being 18-year-olds and illegally drinking, and then one of us decides, "Fuck it, I'm gonna rape this shit because he's cute," is a very
I mean, but
different
it is,
story.
he's not
That's
thinking he's raping the chick. He's thinking that,
No,
oh,
he
she
was
wants to.
sober, nigga. This wasn't him being drunk.
He
This
wasn't drunk. She was
He
drunk.
wasn't drunk.
That doesn't
She
mean that
was
he was
drunk.
thinking like, oh, I'm a raper. He was probably just thinking.
So when
oh,
he
shit.
did,
Not
now he's
saying,
thinking
not
something
saying
else.
that it's not rape. It's definitely rape. But at the same time, like in his head, he wasn't like,
No,
oh,
no,
I'm
sir.
gonna
This
rape
wasn't. This
chick.
wasn't like, oh, he kind of took a kind of drunk girl back to his crib. This was this girl
He
is
fucked the
clearly
drunk
passing
bitch
out.
who passed out behind a trash can.
He was
Exactly.
he was getting in
Yeah.
his head. I'm gonna rape her. I'm gonna
Yes.
give it to
Oh,
her.
shit,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
nigga.
No, this
He didn't say he was gonna rape her. He said he was gonna
That's
fuck
what
her.
I thought y'all meant. I thought y'all was saying,
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm getting this young girl drunk on purpose so that I can rape her. That's what I thought.
She was so fucked up that she didn't know what was going on. She was passed out drunk. He was just like, shit, easy pussy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes.
That's all.
Y'all could have seen that
That's
facial
the full
expression.
story.
The faces.
What?
Yeah.
That face you just did.
That's
But
how
that
you
is
look.
awful.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
That's why she keeps it back on
Like,
your head.
she's stupid too. Like, you know what? They'll never say that on the liberal media.
Well,
but
no,
like,
no. I think to a certain
that
extent,
reminds me,
we
y'all-
all realize that getting the thing about it is that
Blackout drunk.
she was young in college and she didn't have no friends.
Yeah, but
because there are plenty of black people,
again, like
black kids on my
accountability,
campus.
you reverse that young black male, and he would have got raped. No, well, everybody would have laughed at him.
Well, no. So that,
Yeah.
but that does happen, and it just depends on where you are. Like if you had a black college, I'm sorry, your ass is assed out. If you had a white college, people will stick up for you. Because
Well,
like at my school,
It's possible.
I went to a school in North Carolina, not gonna shout their name out, but we had the black set. So when somebody would do something to black set, we kept watched out for it. Now, if you were white and something happened, I mean, nigga, we didn't see nothing. We was all hanging out together. But at the same time, if you was part of the black set, nothing happened. And that's why when they came out with those black male between the heights of 5'10" and 6'5" rape some white girl, we knew it was all bullshit because we was all hanging out. Except for
Right.
that time this white girl came over to Frank and said, let's go fuck, and he did it. But at the same time, he did not rape that girl, which is why all those things were eventually found to be false reports, because a lot of these white girls were cheating with the basketball and football teams and didn't want to get caught. So I was raped behind the bush by
Yeah,
some
but still,
shit.
fuck Brock
gosh,
Turner because he got away with it basically.
Cowards.
I mean, yeah, he definitely got away with it.
Word?
But the thing about it is the fact that we talk,
I
the
think
fact
he
that we
did
keep
90
his
days in
name.
jail.
Yeah, he did 90 days in jail. He does not have it on his record. Basically, white privilege in a nutshell. But because we
Definitely.
talk about Brock Turner,
Brock Turner.
somebody will hear it, like fuck
Turner.
Joe Budden, and it'll stick in their memory.
Yeah, Brock Turner.
Exactly, like Brock Turner.
Brock Turner.
Brock
He looks
Turner.
like Michael Cera, which is a disservice to Michael Cera.
Trump killed some nigga named Suwali.
Okay.
Number 4,
I'm not
last
saying
of the
this nigga.
topics, is pronounced Sulomani.
Sulo money.
And
And now you see niggas posting these memes talking about, that's him, not us. I'm like, nigga, They
That
don't
is
give
us.
a fuck. It's all of us.
That's
They
us.
come
Well,
to
it
kill.
just depends. Once they see the first black person on the line, then
They gonna shoot his ass too.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, once they see the first black person on the line, then we all at the same boat. But until they see that, they just think white man did something wrong. I'm gonna let them continue with this naive belief for as long as possible.
okay.
They don't care about white or black. They care about what they think is right.
As long as you're an
That's
American, let your black ass.
Well, I mean,
be over
Americans should have left Iraq literally years ago.
20
If you're
years ago.
If you're in Iraq right now as an American contractor, although they were paying $500,000 for niggas to go there, so I mean,
there. 6 figures
Yeah.
no, not 6 figures. They're paying $500,000
depends
for
on
you
what
to
you're
go
doing.
there, and then on top of that,
at minimum 6 figures.
yeah, at minimal 6 figures. On top of that, your life insurance policy was $1 million, and your ransom insurance was like $300,000.
But did you see the leader? He I don't know his name. I feel horrible, but he
He's
did
an
make a
Ayatollah.
response.
Yeah,
that
the Ayatollah.
He said he was coming after Trump and the other leaders. He said he was going. He didn't have.
He said he was planning. He said he was planning something, but that's what war is. Like we are planning attacks against them. They're planning attacks against us. But it wasn't necessary for you to kill him.
No, I'm saying that after this,
We don't know if it was necessary.
Yeah, the Ayatollah.
I don't. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he said I don't have a problem with the American people. We coming for the leader, so I really hope that he
Yeah,
keeps that
believe that
same
bullshit if
attitude.
you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
he's
don't
gonna
believe it.
come
I
for
don't.
he's gonna come for the leaders, but it's gonna be somebody lower on the
ripple-
pole like Mike Pompeo, which nobody fucking is gonna defend Mike Pompeo.
But the ripple
Don't
effect
trust
is
them.
they killed the leader, and the people who were following him, who were diehard, they not gonna have no restraints like he may have had. They just gonna come all balls and just fuck some shit.
Does anybody in here agree with what Trump did?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Was this guy a terrorist? Perhaps.
Yes.
I mean, he
Where
was
did they find
responsible
him?
for giving. Well, so that's the more tricky part that I was
Yeah,
waiting
where
on
did
you
they
to
find
answer.
him?
So rumor has it, we don't know. Well, by the time this gets posted, maybe it'll become official story or not. Was that so? Iran and Saudi Arabia have been beefing for a while. Back in September, Iran sunk their battleship, to quote the phrase.
Boom.
Supposedly, Soleimani was there in Iraq as neutral ground to talk with Saudi emissaries and clear up the beef. So, of course, being America, we knew he was coming to Iraq because you don't go to no public goddamn airplane place and people don't know who's on the roster or like, hey man, forget this flight over here. Somebody paid somebody and tipped somebody off.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's how he knew he was going to be there, and that's how he made the strike. Now, if we did this, then we've not only violated Geneva Conventions, we've not only done a gross act of war, but on top of that, we've potentially fucked over Saudi Arabia and Iran from being peaceful nations, which is really kind of fucked up
Definitely.
when we're supposedly friends with Saudi Arabia. Like, if we can stop them from having one more enemy in the region, they can go back to bombing Yemen into the middle of
Stone
the
Age.
Stone Ages. Which is also fucked up, but I mean, your allies are normally the people who are just as bad, if not worse than you.
Don't let them niggas on TV lie. They want that shit. They want a war.
Well, I mean,
They
no.
definitely want wars
The
with money.
military-industrial complex wants this war because wars are always good for America's money. But let's go ahead and break off this topic and talk about something a little bit nicer. Reed, I think you were going to start a book club.
Yeah, but we told them the wrong book. It's As a Man Thinketh, and we're gonna go over it. And Brian will give you like it's an hour-long read, guys. So I thought it was gonna be longer than that.
As a man thinking, so you want to do it end of February?
Y'all want to do end of February?
End of February?
Can y'all read a book by that time?
Yes,
Or
I can.
listen to it. I sent you the audiobook.
Yeah, you sent us the audiobook. So yeah, I think end of February we need to just
Okay.
have a review.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing books. EBM books. Niggas read.
Niggas read.
Niggas read. ICN.
That's a
Every
tagline.
niggas can.
That's good.
We're going to have Spider-Man draw something up for it.
All right, and TV shows and shit. Anybody watching TV shows? The Witcher.
Saw The Witcher. Witcher's pretty good.
Watch
Toss
Man.
up going to your Witcher. It's a good song.
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Watchmen
Watchmen
8
is good.
episodes, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right because of the budget.
That's a good
Season,
one.
Because of
season 2 is coming.
Nobody's
Yeah,
listening.
they that actually got renewed for season 2 before it came out.
Correct.
The critics love it, hate it.
They're in the middle.
It seemed like the access media hated it, but the guys I like who are not access media is like the popular guys.
What
who see
era?
your-
Medieval fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they thought it would take
Say
the
it.
Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, yeah, Watchmen. Watchmen is.
Watchmen.
Really?
Yeah, I started
That's
watching
a good
Watchmen.
one.
Yeah.
is
Watchmen
awesome.
definitely
And
great.
also you.
season 1 and 2.
I did.
love it.
I saw it. I didn't finish all of it, but I did see. I'm
First
on the
episode?
first season.
Oh,
I'm
first
on like
season,
the
okay.
fourth
I told her to
episode.
watch you.
Hey,
Yeah,
they're coming out with
you
a
was
3.
good.
Yeah, I know.
They got
What is that
with
on?
I think it's not.
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
All of
You-
Black
you-
Mirror.
you-
I don't know if y'all watch Black Mirror.
Yeah.
So we
It's
watched
so
Black
good.
Mirror.
The last season
but-
sucked.
They got a new season of Black Mirror?
No.
The one with the gamers.
Yeah, that was lame.
Yeah,
That was very interesting. Y'all thought it was lame?
Yeah,
No, it was
Not
dope.
y'all.
Okay, they thought it was lame. I thought that was very interesting.
Arita Armstead.
I think the best one was
Season 1 and 2.
I think
Black Museum.
I don't know what season
San
it
Bernardino's
was.
my
Black
favorite
Museum was one of my favorites.
That was a good one too, but no, I'm talking about the one. I think it's called the Story of You.
Oh, The Story of You is probably a close second.
Good.
Which one was that?
The Story of
the
You is
one
about the
where-
one where you can see your
And rewind everything.
rewind
Oh, that was
was really
crazy.
good.
Yeah, that
Bandersnatch.
was good. That was.
Say again.
Bandersnatch is probably
That
That was
10th.
good too.
Oh, and Shut Up and Dance. I think was another.
Shut Up and
one.
Dance is another good
What's
one.
the one when they were doing that reality TV show and the girl turned on them at the end?
Wasn't that was that Shut Up and Dance?
No, that wasn't Shut Up and Dance.
That was
where he-
God.
That
That was the start for that black actor.
And I like the horror house one.
I know what you're talking about when they were on the bicycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was the one from the
That's
guy
one of my
from Get Out, because the one girl from
Yeah.
Black what is it? Black
And
Panther.
then she turned her into a sex,
horror house?
Yeah, horror house person.
The guy, I like that one. I'm trying to remember.
The one with where they could be young again. I can't think of the name of it.
That's not San Bernardino.
Is that
'Cause
it?
San Bernardino's the one where they could
That
be
was
young
good, too.
inside
It
of the
was two girls.
thing, but you got to put it in.
They were all. It was two girls. It was a black girl and a
Yes,
white.
that's
Yeah,
San
that's
Bernardino.
Oh.
That one actually won an award, I think.
That
Yeah,
one
it
was
did.
so
It did.
good. Oh my god, that one was good. But all of
I
Black
think
Mirror.
we
I
got to
watched
give some
Messiah.
credit to the national anthem one because that's where it all started.
Oh
started
yeah, the
watching
pig when you had to fuck
Exactly. It's like
That
fuck
was
a pig for
sick.
fuck a pig for country.
That now some people just quit Black Mirror after that, and I'm like, you gotta go back. It's deeper than him fucking a pig. But yeah,
Oh, the other
The entire
show,
history of you.
The entire history of You, yeah. I knew it was something like
I'll
that.
finish You, but we'll wait one more week for you guys.
Oh
You
man,
season
You
2.
is so good.
I love
Dark
you, man.
Materials.
I love you
is
too, man.
good.
Dark Materials.
Yeah.
That's on
15 Million Merits is the
That's
one we were
on,
talking about
Amazon,
with the
right?
bike.
No one saw what I did there?
I haven't watched it yet.
It's on.
That's
HBO.
That's a
I saw it.
book.
No one heard it. No one.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think they heard it.
I don't think they heard
The
it.
Golden Compass. I think
It's based off the Golden Compass.
they took some things from the Golden Compass.
And-
I mean, mockery is a sincerest form of flattery or something like that. Not mockery,
Imitation.
imitation. This is a sincerest form of flattery.
And they coming out with
And I watched The Messiah.
That's
How was the Messiah?
Man,
maybe I read the
Was
wrong
that
thing.
good?
that shit's awesome.
Is it?
Really?
I like that. You what's that show that was terrorism? It came out and it was the guy who came over and they thought he was a terrorist. The ambiance reminded me of that show. It was on Showtime.
White Bear was pretty good too.
The show. You know what I'm talking about? The guy who was captured and she thought that he was a terrorist the whole time. When he came back and he was really a terrorist.
Oh,
on
damn.
Showtime.
I forget which one you're talking about. But yeah, I remember that. Because that one, the whole time you're up there, you're like, but it doesn't. And then it all makes sense at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, also MFKZ.
Homeland.
Motherfuckers.
It reminds me of Homeland.
Homeland.
Yeah, it reminds me of Homeland with a religious touch because the guy, it's like how you would treat a modern day Messiah. Yeah. Or
Oh, yeah.
Savior.
That was a good
Playtest
one,
good one too.
So if you like Homeland, you'll like this show. I loved Homeland season 1 and 2, but I didn't watch the third one because she had became a terrorist in the last season, right?
I
Yeah.
think that's where they ended up taking the plot.
Hey, I didn't finish it, man. I need to go back to watching
I've
Homeland.
just been listening to different episodes from Black Mirror that I love. 'Cause-
Colony is good as well. I don't know if they're gonna have a new season. The Colony. Yeah.
You seen that one yet?
What?
MFKZ.
Oh, Lost in Space. Oh, I told y'all to watch
No,
it.
not Lost in Space.
no. He's talking about motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. I told everybody to watch it. It was good.
I know you did.
But I don't think it's gonna get the credit it deserves. And
Yeah.
the ending, motherfuckers is good, but MFKZ as we would call it, it was good, but you know that the story isn't fleshed out as well as it could have been.
Which for some
if it
people
was a
makes
TV
them
show.
angry.
But I understand they can't do it in a movie.
Well, yeah, that's always the
They
thing.
give
is-
you a taste, and then you can learn over it. Like Netflix, I'm talking to you right now. Make it a TV show. It'll be popular.
Yeah, I think it will be too.
you guys already
Right.
took a gamble on Cannon Busters. Take another.
And I think Cannon Busters.
Yeah,
is
Cannon
all right.
Busters.
No, Cannon Busters was great. I think the problem is people were expecting exactly what you hinted on, Ari, which is they want the whole thing explained. What are Cannon Busters? Why are Cannon Busters? Give me the backstory for Cannon Busters. I need to know all this other stuff. It's like, just shut up and watch the TV show and just call it what it is. But,
Yeah.
you know, that's how people are. But last, I want to end this on was Billions. Billions you definitely should check out when you get a chance. It's definitely about game theory and financial markets and how people manipulate them. But it's basically like if Jeff Bezos decided overnight he's going to be an asshole and become a trader, and he's got billions of dollars and really not shit you can do.
He can disrupt markets.
Yeah, he can literally disrupt markets, use insider information, and all kinds of other things. Although you're rooting for the justice guy, he's just as manipulative and terrible as him, but he stands for America. which is hard to root for America. There's a really nice ensemble supporting cast, including one really wonderful, lovely, dark-skinned young lady. And there's this other guy who kind of reminds us of Cornel West, but he's like more...
Cornel West, the poor pimping guy?
Basically. But this guy is more like if he was like redone as a justice. I almost want to say like a warmonger. Like he's like that guy you send in where you're like, we need some dirt on these niggas. He's like, I got you.
All right, time to get down to the fun subjects, right?
Time to get down to... Well, no, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to acknowledge that the U.S. Embassy in Kenya was attacked as well. I wanted to say that earlier. I didn't want to leave my people out.
No,
but
keep your people in.
Yeah.
You're Kenyan?
I'm not Kenyan, but they're black.
Not Kenyan.
Yeah, black, so they're all...
I'm black, they're my people.
Yep.
So that doesn't make the news as much as other things. What'd you say?
Bye out.
There you go.
And that's the attitude that we do not need to have coming in 2020. Like it ain't my problem, because eventually it will be your problem.
No,
yeah.
Yes, because them niggas is where we're gonna end up going eventually.
Niggas, we gonna be over there. We gonna be the oppressors. You know, $10,000 over there, you can live like a king.
Exactly.
I know, but
exactly.
You gonna be oppressing them by living like
that. No,
$10,000, you can't live here.
No,
you can
have a different mindset.
$10,000 there. You know, you can live there for like 10 years, have a maid, in homemade.
But you're supplying money into the economy. It's only oppression if you went there and enslaved and raped people like white people did.
With that mentality of oppression, like you don't have to be that way.
Even if you get
that is oppression light. Okay,
no, it's not oppression light.
You paying niggas $2 a year.
But if that's what they're normally giving, you don't want to give people what you pay normal people here, because then you just hear. Yes, because that's the problem with people is you come in there, you pay people too much, then people think that, oh, you think I'm a charity case? Yeah, let's get this plan to fuck this nigga up. You pay people based on what they're supposed to be paid. But at the same time, you still going to be living in a compound. You still going to have to hire your security forces. It's not like you're just going to live there being whatever.
I just think we need to be more interested in what's going on, especially in Africa.
Why?
Because you're black, and we need to know. Okay, for instance, I want to know more because when I grew up, all I had was a white man's view of Africa.
Absolutely.
Do you ever question why so many white people go to Africa and then come back and tell you?
You're assuming that you're from Africa, right?
Yeah. Let's just say that. I'll go with whatever you're saying. But can you say like why do white people go to Africa all the time? They build houses there, they get jobs there, and then they come back and they're like, don't go to Africa. It's poor. They got AIDS. They got this. They got these things going on, and we never question it. No, you don't know that. Have you ever been?
AIDS rate is way worse.
Okay.
No, way worse here for the amount of medical knowledge and stuff.
Ebola?
It's different. It's
malaria.
Ebola and malaria, yes, if you're in Sudan.
You've never been. So for me personally, I just want my own perspective. I don't want my child to say, well, I know about Africa because of what I see on TV. The flies flying around. No, there's more than that. There's more than just diseases. There's more than crime. There's more than them being poor. There are diseases there. There are diseases there. There are diseases here. If you just go downtown, there's a lot.
Anything like knowing about it from Africa.
But you do look like niggas from Africa.
I don't.
You do?
Yes, you do. You think you don't, but I guarantee you we can find a nigga who look just like you.
You're assuming your lineage is from Africa, that you came from slave.
Well, everyone came from Africa. Let's get that.
Number one.
You're saying everyone, not necessarily.
I ain't gonna say everyone.
Originated.
Everyone.
We all originated from Africa.
People,
regardless.
He's saying people generated from Africa.
People generated from Africa.
Even when you say that, that's still not Africa. That's something else.
I know it's Pangea, whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, we all came from Africa. It's the cradle of motherfucking civilization.
The story that I hear a lot of quote-unquote woke people is they feel like they came over here.
But we're not listening to wokey wokes. Genie's opinion. Genie's like, I'm going to go to Africa. I'm just
on my own perspective.
I don't go any place in the world. I ain't going to be no damn Africa.
But I wouldn't go to any European.
That's the issue with black people. That's the issue. I don't want to go to Africa. Why am I go? I'm over here. I'm black. I ain't African.
We have to be free to let people. No, that's fine.
That's fine.
No,
and you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing.
I know what I'm missing.
What are you missing?
What are you missing?
Japan.
Wow.
So you want to go to Japan. You don't know Japanese.
China. I didn't know Chinese, but I learned.
No, China views you as a useful idiot. Japan doesn't give a fuck about you.
Hey, that's where I want to go.
Ghana right now is a place a lot of people are going because they have opened a program where like Americans can come here to see. Well, yeah, but again, I wouldn't tell you to go to Sudan, nigga.
Nigga, you wouldn't tell me to go anywhere Africa because I want to listen.
We'll show him.
Just joking. I'm not going to tell you to go to Sudan.
Nigga, I'm a Native American.
Right? Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not going to say Africa is not a place I ain't going to ever visit. What I am saying is
it ain't on my list.
It ain't on the top of my list. It's maybe number 6.
6, nigga. I'm high as hell. Hey, 66.
Again, we didn't ask you if you wanted to go.
My last name, them niggas was never slaves. I'm gonna let you know that we were Native Americans.
Then you were enslaved after that. Gotcha.
We weren't slaves.
Actually, there were slaves in our family. Did you join the page that goes way back?
That's them Daniels. We ain't talking about them.
Oh wow!
Passed through your father, not
we
your
don't
mother.
actually know everything.
No, your lineage is
about
always
it
passed through
either.
your mother, not your
Your
father.
lineage just passed through your father.
It's-
Only people who do that are like niggas and and Jews.
Yes, but those are the two more righteous paths.
Hello.
Niggas and Jews.
Niggas and
Wow.
Jews.
People
It
pass
goes
up-
through the mother. The
white
mother.
people-
The mother. The mother
man
is the person who
Your lineage just
puts
passed
out
through
the
your father.
kids.
Yeah.
That's why you
Yep.
follow
It goes
that.
through the womb one.
Yes.
No, it goes
Right
through
here.
your
It's the
father.
woman.
Woman.
Yes.
The woman.
Womb.
The last
That's
name
just the
thing.
last
That's
name.
derivative from
Just from
slavery.
your mother.
No,
No,
I
it's
thought you
not.
wasn't part of
That's
it.
not derivative of slavery. That's derivative of history. Nigga, it's your father.
All things aside, the reason normally is associated with the woman is because women were considered property. So they were passed from your father, who that was the head of your household. But all the things that he had went to the first daughter and then passed over to her husband and then to their child if it's a woman. Because if you're a man, you expect to go do it yourself. You don't get no whatever until the 1800s when we started having factories and shit. Then it was like, no, we're not giving the woman the factory. Like that sounds too much like women's rights. Give that shit to a man. But before all this factory bullshit, it all used to be given based on the woman because that was, and we're talking about the eldest daughter. If you're the second daughter, I'm sorry, fuck you. But
Oh, I was the second.
exactly,
No, I'm just
I knew that was
Kidding.
probably going to end up being it for you. But if you were the eldest daughter, you got the lion's share of stuff, and then the other ones got scraps because we wanted to give you all this stuff in your dowry to make you more attractive, so that a man would be like, I can sit through this 10 years before I die with you and have a few kids, pop them out, then I'm probably going to die
out.
because. You know, historically, we only lived to about 45, and it took me to 28 to become somebody that somebody would want to, marry up with. So, splitting the diff there, probably got 10 years, maybe 12.
Hey, nigga, listen, anyway, let's change the subject. Go to one of these other subjects we were just talking about.
That
So what y'all
one
think
time.
about men being proposed to by women?
I'm set. I'm down on one knee, and I want to know, will you marry me? That feels
Get your ass off
I'm
the
married
floor.
to the gym.
really awkward. It really does.
I'm married to the gym.
Tell you,
I'm married to the gym.
If someone's
That's
been
his
down on one knee
response.
and done the whole story from there, it is awkward.
I don't think I
It's
can do
very
that.
awkward.
It is very awkward.
How would you feel like if your woman got you?
Well, seeing as how I proposed to my woman. Because,
I don't think it's a
Great
problem
man.
with it.
You're a great man.
yeah. I mean, it's just, if a woman proposed to me, it just depends on which stage of life. Like, if I was like a kid younger than 25, I'd probably be like, cool. But being older than that, I can't really count.
I don't understand
These bitches
that.
ain't gonna do it. They got too much pride to ask for what they want. That's what's wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want, then that's what you do. Problem is, they got too much pride. They gonna sit right there waiting for that nigga to ask for them to marry them. They're like, why he ain't marry me? Did you ask him? I mean, how you know he was thinking about marriage?
That's true.
Yeah. If that's what you
Those
want,
are conversations that I'm sure most people in relationships have.
No, they
and
do.
I don't know.
That's a weird.
I hate,
Really?
I hate to disagree with you on this, but yes, that's a conversation people
You
do
can date
have.
somebody for
We
years,
see it
and
all
that
the
shit never
time
come
in
up.
our favorite group, mature conversation, which is elementary
MCAR.
baby conversation. But
Really?
in MCAR, you see women all the time like, I've been with this man for 5 years, and he ain't never asked me to marry, and yada yada yada. And at the end of it, we all just be
That's a
like,
jealous female.
leave that nigga. Like,
I've never
Or maybe
understood
he
that.
never thought to marry you, or maybe
it's
he
not.
never
No,
thought
no,
to
leave.
marry
If this nigga,
Yeah, I think that's
if this nigga,
Or
said-
you ask that nigga.
No,
If
this
you've been
nigga
with somebody
said,
for years
"I
and
want
you've never had a
somebody to suck my dick,"
conversation?
and this woman said, I'm not going to do that, that nigga would have no problems hesitating to leave.
Yeah.
So do the same way. If you
They
want
probably
to be
stay and
married,
cheat for a while.
Well,
I
Jim,
mean, probably. But
Jim Jones' girl did it, so
exactly. Jim Jones' girl did it. She waited.
Chrissy,
She asked. I mean, if you do it, to each his own. But for me, I don't think so. I'm
probably
not
never
getting
get
on my
married.
knees.
So you're not gonna ask a man to marry you?
No,
Why?
no. That's
Pride.
a conversation that I have. No, if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I think this is where we're leading, I'm gonna have that conversation. Are we
Then
gonna
just
get
ask
married?
them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, hey.
Pride.
No, but
I would have the conversation, but me personally, I'm not getting on my knees.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
and
I don't
saying,
think he's meaning to get down on one knee. I think he just saying this,
Ask
hey,
him
you know,
to
why
marry
haven't
you.
you
yeah,
been
like
married,
yeah.
you know?
If we're in a relationship and I
ain't
see it
dropped
going
out.
through, and
I
I'm,
need a man person.
but yeah, I'm
You know
definitely
that
not getting
now.
on my knees. But I
'Cause
will
number
say,
one,
hey,
it's the patriarchy all day. Gotta get the money first. Anyway,
but yeah, I don't mind having a conversation. I feel like
the
you're my
ring, I
husband.
bought
We
her
need to go,
necklace.
blah blah blah. But
Then that's
getting on the
still the same
knees,
thing.
no, it's not.
Well, no, that is the same thing. It's just with fewer steps.
And I'm not buying no ring. I'm not getting on my knees.
I just feel like a man that, finds his wife, like they say, old saying, but a man who finds his wife is a good thing. So I feel like a man is going to know that he wants to marry you. I don't want to push a man to marry me. I want him to know that this is the household, where you want to start your kingdom.
Okay. And I fuck with that. See, from
being
a
more
Christian
traditional.
perspective,
Do you feel like you need to be married to a man to be with him forever?
To propose.
You think what?
Do you feel like you need to be married to a man to be with him forever?
I don't think you should be married to be with them forever, but benefits. Come on now. This is.
How does that the question?
Yeah, but there are the benefits are like, yes, you should be married.
These liberal, terrible.
I'll tell you this because I know someone who was with somebody for 20 years. 20 years, this man died of cancer. The family came in and took everything. She left with a box.
She left with
20 years because she wasn't on anything.
Because he didn't love her.
Then
I'm not currently married to my fiance, but I made sure to get some money on some paper so that if I tend to die before we get married, she got a little something for all this time she done put in.
Care of, right?
Because the whole point is I want to make sure she got enough to live, take care of the house, and decide whether you want to sell it or not. Because some people want to stay in it for sentimental. Some people say to hell with it and they want to get their check. But you should have enough money to decide. And do I expect anything from her? No, because I'm the man.
Yeah, and I love that. I guess I'm more traditional in that way. Like I don't want to get on my knee. I want them
when it's convenient.
Shut up.
Men are quick to quote the Bible and be like, the man is the head of the household, but they ain't never did no head of the household kind of activity.
Thank you. Now that's an issue.
Because they made the world. And they made the rules.
No, so that's the issue. I'm willing to just not bow down, but I'm willing to let a man be a man. If you are a real head of the household, you cannot
tell already the goddamn man.
You cannot. I'm not going to allow.
But that's the new age biblical twistedness. Because it used to be, man, yes, we were the man, but we still made sure to listen to the woman. Do all the other things during
make sure the house is taken care of. I shouldn't have to ask you to pay rent.
Do time at the time that my grandmother told my grandfather. You can have a wife, you can have someone to clean the house, or you can have someone to mother your children, but you can't have all three. So choose two. And what did he do? He got a maid because he wanted a wife and someone to have sex with. You can't have somebody to do everything. Like black people used to know
these bitches is lazy.
No,
they don't make men like they used to. If they don't make women like they used to.
I rebuke this.
Oh hell no! These single mama niggas different, and you know it.
We not dating niggas.
Single mother niggas different than.
But we not dating single mothers. We date.
Oh, okay. I get what he's saying.
I mean, not saying that we're not dating single, but we're not dating.
Most niggas who grow up, I'm gonna tell you something that you realize sooner or later. I tell women this: if he didn't have nobody but his mom in his life, he would never love you as much as he loved his mama.
That's a lie.
His whole life.
It depends on the man.
That's a lie.
95% of the time.
I think it's closer to 70.
Okay, regardless.
But again,
how is that a lie?
But
I know one.
Ari, we're not worried about
you
that.
more than he loved his mom.
Oh, you said love me more than he loved his mom.
A man
I've
single.
seen it. Yeah, I have seen it.
I mean, again, it's out there.
Don't let their mom.
There are always inconsistencies. But generally speaking, every nigga I know on my side, not the side that y'all know, the side I know, the way he really do behind your back.
And it also depends on how the mom raised the child.
That's not true.
A woman can't raise a man to be a man.
Let me tell you why that's not true. Because I'm looking at elder women right now with Alzheimer's suffering right now. And where are those men right now for their mothers?
Hello.
They are not there taking care of them, but they are off with their wives, their girlfriends on their daily basis. Because to love someone is to take care of them.
That's not true.
And
no, to love someone is to take care of them.
To love someone is to take care of them.
What is the final act of love?
Final act of love is trust and loyalty. That's how
the final act of love is grief. But to get to the grief point, you got to go through the whole taking care of somebody, seeing them through to their final moment.
If you love them more, then you would have your mother.
But that's the new age thing, because if you're going with people who used to be the biblical, you have to be able to sit through it with your wife. You might have your side piece, but she's got to know, because I know those niggas
she got to know her place.
Who are married to their wife who is not of sound mind. They have their girlfriend, but they let the girlfriend know, you ain't getting shit out of this, and I'm going to be with her 70% of the time. When I see you on the 30%, we can go out places, you can get dick down, but after that, I'm going back to the wife because that's who I married. She's just not of sound mind right now, and I'm not some weird guy.
And you got some of those guys that put their mom in every relationship. Now those might be the ones. They're like,
but that's kind of who he's hitting on, is the guys who put their mom in every relationship. But my main thing is that, Ari, while I get the fact that this is a problem, this ain't a problem for us. We're not dating niggas. So we have to come at it from the everyday black man perspective, which is, yes, there are some women out there who are not that great. And many of them do happen to be single mothers. But there's plenty of women out there that are able and willing, which is why it gets into the next part that we were going to talk about, which is...
Oh, I forgot. Oh, hold on. I just saw that the Saints lost, and I'm just so happy. Never have I ever heard a white woman say there are no good white men or black men. Because white women respect their men.
So that's getting into two things. That's getting into two things. The first one is that white women are easier, which I think we all know partially true.
Hold on. The white women are easier?
Easier.
Oh, yeah.
To deal with?
No,
not to deal
easier.
with. Easier in all senses of the word. Easier to deal with, easier to live with, easier to fuck, easier to hang out with.
That's because they was raised right.
No. That's because they're overly submissive. Which is
Who raised him? Who raised him?
I'm not going to answer that.
Terrible.
All these terrible ass black women. All that attitude and talking shit.
No, because we have a voice. Because we have a voice.
I think,
a voice. We are looked at as, like he said, the white woman. She likes to keep her mouth closed and look the other way, and she keeps it all.
Who's not vocal about that? And it's not only
when they divorce, all that shit come out.
Yeah,
all the words and things that they've been thinking.
You know that the white woman, the white woman is quietest. You think she has done more to change this nation in the last 100 years than any white man.
Well, I mean, white women did sleep with a lot of white men to continue the white race. So I guess you're right.
A couple things.
There you go.
What else?
Be it like quote unquote start of the war on the patriarchy, white women.
I mean,
women's rights, white women.
Whoa.
Civil rights, white women.
Whoa. White women were involved in the war on the patriarchy because white women were not being taken care of, so they started to look elsewhere, and by elsewhere they mean internally.
Pump getting elected, white women.
I mean, that's why they're having abortions now.
White women abortions?
No, they have the most abortions. That's why they want to stop it because they
have the most abortion, but percentage-wise, black people have more abortions.
I read something differently. I'll have to go back and fact check that.
Percentage-wise, is more of them. So of course they're gonna have more abortions.
The amount of abortions per 1,000 black women is going to be higher than amount of abortions per 1,000
But I hope they're trying to, because.
But also part of it is, as we talked about before, white people have something called dowry still. If you passing down property, people are willing to act right long enough to get the property. And if you're smart, you set up a living trust. That means niggas got to act right for 40 years. So they probably going to keep acting right. And every now and then you can get somebody like Pamela Anderson who says fuck them rules and wants to show her tits. But it's a lot less frequent when people have something where it's like, if I act a damn fool, I'm not going to get none of this money and I'm not going to be able to live my Gucci style life.
Kind of went off subject. So why do you think white women don't? You said one reason. What was the second one? So there ain't no good white men, no good men out there.
Why white women don't say that?
Yeah.
Because white women are, regardless of how people are going to feel about this, they're still considered more desirable in American society. As a white woman, you're not having really a bad time.
It's like the white man to black women. The pinnacle of the man would be a white man.
I mean, to some people. I mean, I don't believe that.
I'm talking about subconsciously, not actually overtly.
But the thing about it is, for black women and white men, there's this weird dichotomy. Because there are some real relationships like
sleeping with the slave.
Exactly. Yeah. There's some women who want to do that. Who want to do that role play thing. But there's some real actual love where these two people met and just so happened they were white and black. But a lot of it is just people being like, you know what? I've had black dick all my life. I'm gonna try something else. And it's like, pause, because first of all, just because you got fucked over with all these other niggas, like, what kind of niggas were you dating? And half the time
that would take accountability. What does the modern woman know about accountability?
Well, there are a lot of
my body, my choice.
That is true. I went on a date with a white guy because that's how I felt. But it is, you have to change that's true. You have to change your standard. But a lot of things, a lot of issues that I had with black men is how disrespectful they can be about black women. Not understanding like what we go through as black women.
I want to hear both perspectives.
Black women, I guess in society now, when they marry white men, it's because they're not able to go with a man who works at Walmart or because of how much money they're making now. Right. But it doesn't mean that they just hate black men because they went to a white man.
Well, some of them hate black men.
Because of their experiences with the type of black men that they were attracted to.
A white man, you essentially hate black men.
That is not true.
Well, that's not true.
Because if you marry a white woman, I don't think
you essentially hate black women.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Say this. I went on a date last year with a white man, right? He took me out. We went to a nice restaurant. He didn't even try to touch me. We went out and went to a bar after the restaurant. He paid for everything. Didn't ask me for sex. Didn't ask me for anything else. I didn't like him. I tried it. I was like, it ain't for me. The whole year after, dated. Guess what I got? I had one guy where I met, and he was like, hey, how about we just go to my house and play video games? I don't want to play video games. Let's go to the park. It's free. But the thing about it is, why are you inviting me to your house? Why you don't want to take me out? I'm not taking you out. You being difficult. You want me to take you to a restaurant for what? Like, that's the shit that we deal with. Niggas, with some niggas, not all, but some niggas are just ridiculous.
But that's important. Her experience is important.
I'm not saying
Thank you for
important, but that's not the
experience.
reflection of real life.
No, but that's
just because
that's a reflection for
that's
her.
Like niggas going like, oh man, as soon as I see the police, they try to lock me up. Yes, nigga, because you have drugs and guns on you.
Because the picture here is
because she just said something.
Ari,
what was ridiculous?
Are you listening to argue? Or are you listening to hear? Because from her perspective, she said she tried white men.
Didn't
she
like
didn't
it.
say all the black men were shit. She said one particular nigga who she had a really shitty time with, and she blamed that nigga. She didn't say every other date I went with black men was.
I tried it, like based off of my experience, with my bad experiences with black men. But thank God I found a nice African man who doesn't mind spending, and that's a lot of the issue. Like, you get mad because black women they always want something difficult. No, we want to go out to eat. You'll take a white woman out. You'll take a Latino woman out.
They don't have to take the white woman out.
Well, true. You don't have to take her out.
She'll take them out. She'll take them out. Sunday night, the way to the place, on the way back, play video games with them.
And we're difficult because we won't do all of it. Now, you get those things.
Call it is difficult, but why does it have to be difficult? Because what we want, what makes us happy. Why is that difficult? Because when a man wants something, what he wants from a woman, we're not calling you difficult because you want a woman that represents you and clean, make sure your house is clean, make sure you're fed, make sure your children are taken care of.
And I do all of that.
I'm not calling you difficult
everything.
For that, but I'm difficult because I simply want to be taken out on a nice day.
Hello.
I'm difficult because you hurt me and I say something that it hurts me.
Because on the first
make
day,
me feel good.
I want to go to your house.
You know, I'm talking to
these
her.
are all situational. But you have to be more specific.
But they're being specific. They're being specific.
Who's the most murdered fucking creature on this planet?
But we are attacked too.
So the statistics are there's currently right now 400,000 open cases of black women we don't know where they are. They were more than likely raped. Because if a woman goes missing, that's generally it if she's over the age of like 17.
What about those missing black men? Over 1 million cases, right?
No, because black men don't go missing that very often because a nigga will take you out this world.
I'm sorry, dead. I'm sorry. Oh, that which one is worse?
We have children that are missing. We have women that are being stolen for their uterus and their body parts and everything.
Correct. It's not a joke. I'm not saying that black men don't have issues. I think we're neck and neck for the two of them.
Worse.
Sir, you're looking at one specific thing that works. When it comes to police violence, you're right. Black men are just out there by a country mile and some change. Yeah. But at the same time, not every nigga is getting into trouble.
The black men are attacked because y'all are so alpha. So when the white man police see you, they're scared of you. That's why they're killing. They're not scared of us.
The police officer was white.
When the officers they came from the suburbs. So when they see a nigga and you say something to an officer, you're gonna scare him. If a white officer see you, you're gonna scare him. If I say something, I'm not gonna scare him.
That's because
you know what I'm saying? But they're still killing us.
He wants to fuck her.
Yeah. But then also you're still inferior because I've gotten pulled over. Last year, remember I got pulled over by a white man and I was nervous. I was afraid I was going to die. I shouldn't feel like that because of what statistics and the media and everything else is saying.
Yeah, you don't want to be Sandra Bland.
That's it.
And Sandra Bland is fine for smoking a goddamn cigarette. All right? It's probably her nerves, which most people, when they're nerves or whatever, they smoke. It's a regular thing that...
There are a lot of single women, and that should be a problem for black men. We need black men to stand up for us. We need you guys on our side.
Yeah, definitely.
But any other race of men stands up for their women.
Not just single mothers, they ostracize them.
No.
Yes, they
stand
do.
up for their women. Now, when they find out that you
general
are a single mother, that's different. They stand up for you first.
I think black men need to have a little bit more compassion when it comes to black women.
Not a little bit.
You don't think black women cannot dictate what black men need to have or not have?
With dealing with women, you have to be more passionate. Because, for instance, when some single moms are single moms because when they had a baby, they start having depression and postpartum, so they start acting out. What does black men say? Oh, you difficult. Why are you acting like that?
It's different now.
Yeah. But with the white man, if his wife is like, honey, we're gonna have to go to a therapist. We're gonna have to see where you're okay because you're not acting right.
Sweetie, you mean a lot to me.
Yeah, I really care about you.
Solve this.
Yeah, this is our issue. We got together.
The man like, but bye, deuces.
Exactly.
We're not allowed to be mentally unstable. We're not allowed to be upset and angry.
Correct.
We have to have our shit together all the time. And when we don't, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Like, we don't want that.
Black man too. You can't get upset.
So in the house, in your your home as a black man and as a black woman,
you should
need
be able
to
to have these conversations.
You should be each other.
I think
Yeah.
people been having babies before therapists exist, and they got okay.
Well, but
No, they're not.
Back then had a different social fabric.
There are millions of people having babies without fucking therapists, so I don't want to hit it.
No, sir.
That was in a time where your neighbor could whoop your kid. Like everybody
Exactly.
cared about each other then. There was more compassion.
I feel exactly what he's
There is
coming
a people
from.
born.
But at the same time, there has been a lot of situations where we actually try to do that as far as like, hey, I really care about you. I want to make sure you're okay and stuff. But we're considered like weaker because we think that way too. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's not fair for
It's
y'all
not.
That is
to put that on us as in like, well, y'all black men, y'all supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, strong and be able to,
because
and not
they
go
feel
through
you
this
owe
stuff.
them something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
You don't owe nobody anything.
Okay, I can understand your perspective on that because I
But
have
when a
been
white
one of
man
them.
does it, you know,
I
it's
have been
different.
one of them
Because
women
white
where
men
I'm
are a little bit
like,
better. White men are put on
Right.
a pedestal. Just like you said, how you know a black man wouldn't ask about her mental health, or how you know a white man didn't react the same way
in
to his
the
wife.
15 years that I've been dating, 15, 17 years, I have not had one black man that I've dated ask me, are you okay? Is there a reason why? I've had to be the one to be talking and end up talking too much, like you said, right?
Of all the white women I've dated, I never had one ask me if I was alright either.
I never had a woman ever ask me about my mental.
Well,
everything as a
so
whole.
calming that.
Like
down.
right now, I know one person right now who tells me, and it's a black woman, and she told me that she would never ever date another black man again. And I'm like, why? And she's like, because none of y'all black men act right. And I'm like, that is the most hurtful thing I've ever heard in my life. Because how
that bitch.
you gonna say that?
First of all, I don't agree with the tone, but I agree with the sentence.
But it hurts because it's like,
Why does it hurt?
I didn't do
Fuck that
nothing.
bitch.
You know what also hurts when black men said, I ain't dating no black woman. I've had this conversation with my black son. I don't care who you date. I don't care who you love. That's going to be your choice. But you better not ever in your life say,
Disrespect black
I don't
women
like
like
black women because you came from a black woman.
People just keep on saying it. It don't matter.
You missed the statement. He can date whoever he wants, but don't ever disrespect where you
He can
come
disrespect
from.
who he
No, he
wants.
can't.
No.
He cannot be sitting in
No,
a
he
white
can't.
family
No.
house saying, yeah, these niggas ain't these black bitches. No, he can never say that. No, he cannot.
A black
saying you don't disrespect the house.
Jenny, what if he said, I don't like to date black? He didn't say, I don't like black. He just say, you know what I'm saying, black woman or not.
Okay, I would ask why. What is your reason? He can like what he like, but why do
Don't
you have to?
disrespect.
You don't have to be
Ain't nobody
disrespectful.
got their
How many-
business.
Your kid's business is always
Yeah.
gonna be part of your business.
No,
'Cause
it's
y'all
not.
are-
When they grown, bro, you let them do what they
No,
want to do.
no.
They ask
Boy
you a
lie.
question, it don't even matter.
See, this is
lie.
exactly why black people do not have businesses that go long term because that kind of thing. No, my kid's business.
Your kid
is
ain't
my
never gonna walk
business.
up to you
Forever.
like, Dad, should I date a white woman?
And I'll tell him only if it's gonna help out the company. We ain't do it. We ain't
They
dating.
not gonna tell you that because you gonna allow him to date what he want to date.
No,
Oh, whatever. You ain't gonna tell your kid what to do.
I ain't taking that far. My main thing
I don't
here
think you
is
shouldn't
that
be allowed to disrespect something because you
there's certain
disrespect
things
what
you
the fuck
can't
want.
disrespect. You ain't gonna disrespect Christ. You ain't gonna disrespect black women.
Hey,
Yeah.
Everybody
you
else-
dare put them on the same pedestal.
We are
They're
gods,
both-
creators.
Whoa, see, I ain't taking that far.
He wouldn't be breathing right now if it wasn't for a woman.
I mean,
You wouldn't be breathing right now if it wasn't for a man.
We need each other. We need to be better
Yeah,
to each
definitely.
other.
They're not equals. They are parts of a puzzle that fit together.
yes, but you're not treating the
They're not
other
equals.
puzzle piece like it is a part of the puzzle.
That doesn't mean one part of this situation is better than the other. You just fix each other's needs in different
But you
spots.
spent time just.
Right.
it
That's
just-
not disrespecting anyone. It just
Yeah,
depends
I-
on
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is.
I agree with
Like
you, yeah.
one thing, dude. Like I said, motherfucker, I hate cleaning. Right? I'm not a cleaner, but I can do yard work. I don't mind doing yard work.
That's compromise.
Yeah.
That's
See,
what.
that's what I'm saying.
That's compromise.
But which one's better than the other?
Yard
like
work.
arguing. I don't argue.
She said
with
yard
women.
work. She said yard work. She was willing to take the yard work.
I like cleaning though. I'm just a different.
And there you go. That's
I love to clean. I love to clean.
But the
I'm
difference
different.
here is that this is after everyone has gone through this elongated conversation where we get back to the point of yes, we both need each other.
Except for
but
they're not
part
guys,
of that,
all that other fuck shit. We got girls.
I'm not talking about the
And you
guys
can
part.
disrespect black women if you want
No,
to.
no, you
Some
don't
of
do
these
it.
bitches deserve
No,
to be
you don't need to
disrespected.
And some of
disrespect
y'all
black
niggas
men
deserve
or
to get
black women.
disrespected
I don't
too.
care about them niggas. Fuck
Let's
them
do
niggas.
it.
No, we're not
Fuck them
disrespecting.
niggas who don't take care of their kids. Even if you chose the wrong bitch, I
Look,
don't want
we're
to
not
hear
talk-
it.
we're
You
not
are a
talk-
bitch ass nigga.
We're not talking about fuck niggas.
Okay.
What I'm saying is
Right.
outwardly disrespecting our own is a problem.
Yes.
So let's
Oh,
not
we
do
can
that.
do it amongst ourselves.
Again,
We
this
say that.
podcast ain't amongst ourselves.
That was.
This podcast,
Thank you.
know,
Everybody in this room black.
do you know our listeners
And I'm the
are-
darkest one.
you lie to
Liar.
yourself if you want to.
Liar.
You lie to yourself if you want to.
You the
but
liar.
at the same time, nigga,
Niggas say I look like Idris Elba.
Okay.
you said you look like each other, but that's not
I'm a nigga.
your opinion of yourself doesn't count. Your opinion of yourself, I'm sorry, it's not an honest account. Every nigga look in the mirror think he's Superman, and many of y'all niggas is just regular nigga number 2.
Every nigga Superman if he wanted to.
But us disrespecting black women, us disrespecting black men is what we got to kind of come a part of. The whole reason for me bringing up this whole subject that we've gone on a tangent for is the fact that white women don't do this.
Yeah.
White men doing that to their women either.
They don't.
I ain't never seen no real nigga go on the internet be like, man, these bitches ain't shit, blah, blah, blah.
Nigga, we see on MCO all the goddamn time.
Because them niggas are bitches. I said real
I'm not
niggas.
saying that they're not bitches.
I guarantee you go down your timeline, niggas
difficult.
ain't shit before you see bitches ain't shit. Preach. Hold my hand.
Did anybody hear what he said? I didn't
He
hear.
said he guaranteed you will see on your timeline
Niggas ain't shit.
niggas ain't shit versus you will see females ain't shit.
Maybe we can just say on both sides that black women and black men, they disrespectful to each other sometimes. And like you said, we have to figure some kind of way to come together and work that out.
Yeah, but y'all are disrespected by white people like we are. They'll
Yeah,
let
so
you in
what-
their circles. You'll be like that. Oh, she's a double minority. She's the black girl and she's a little educated. Oh, she come in our circle hanging with us white people. That nigga no.
Lastly, should men collectively beat the ass of a nigga who they see spiking a woman's drink?
No.
Wow.
I think so.
I think
So white
yes.
people are coming together. They're
Everybody
saying
knows
yes.
the rule. Don't leave your drink around. So.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, if you see a nigga
No.
and you see that nigga drop something in a drink, should all of us men collectively be able to come together to beat that nigga's ass?
No.
Yeah,
Why
and that goes to show you
resort
how
that violence?
respected we are.
I'm just
Why
saying,
does
that's
that have to
your
resort
sister.
to that kind of violence? You know, if anything, you
Why
know.
do they always got to be treated special when you reverse the situation? Them hoes ain't gonna ride for you.
Whoa,
like that.
whoa.
That's not
If
a
you
fact.
got some good female friends, they'll ride for you.
Not beat his
what?
ass, but hey,
Yeah, I agree. I
man,
ain't gonna beat his ass,
look,
but
you
man,
can go up
hey,
there
that's-
like,
you
hey,
put
he
something in your
dropped something
drink.
in your drink. That's it.
Okay, all right.
That's
See,
it.
I'll compromise with that.
He put something in your drink. You might want to watch
You
out.
better learn the rules one way or other. Ain't none of my business.
I would do that for anybody.
That's
I
how we
mean,
got
you
Trump.
know,
Everybody turned the other cheek.
Exactly.
Don't do
No,
that.
we got Trump because white women voted for him.
Well, also true.
And they pretended
Yeah.
like they didn't.
They also did that too. White women
And
need
we'll
y'all to
get
come
Trump
together.
again because I think they're going to put Biden up there.
If they put Biden up there, we ought to lose. Even if we throw our votes in, white women are not going to vote for old creepy eye Joe. I'm sorry, man. That nigga.
our power is together.
Correct. That's
So,
partly why I'm trying to
definitely.
rebuild the whole Africa thing is because when we get together with African nations, I'm not trusting the Nigerians.
Trust me, don't trust me.
everybody else, I'm willing to at least hear out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Sudan. I'm sorry. Congo, no. Democratic Republic of Congo, it's a joke. No.
Stay out of South Africa too right now.
South
They're killing for 'em.
Africa right now, no, they murdering people, and it's so terrible.
Okay, so a few of my African friends are talking about this right now. The issue in South Africa is the white people don't want the foreigners there, so they've caused an issue between black South Africans and the Nigerians that came over there, or the people from Ghana. I don't think that they really have an issue with each other. I think white people just don't. The white South
That
Africans,
sounds right.
They don't want them there, so they created an issue, and now they're burning each other, and they're fighting. They're killing themselves off like how we do here in America.
Wow.
Correct.
Good.
So you got to
A
go
lot of
see
you niggas
land
think y'all
records.
from Africa, but y'all was already here. You were Native American. Y'all a lot
Well,
of niggas
the
ain't
thing that I'm
African.
telling people is that you need to look at the land records, because a lot of times what slave masters would do is for their favorite slaves, which was pretty much whoever was fucking them that year, they would give them a piece of land. So you look at the land that's being passed to all these women, and you can begin tracing back, oh, this land went to Henry. Well, we know Henry didn't have this land the whole time because white men weren't passing men land. So who's Henry's wife? Okay, Henry's wife is the original person who got the land. Then she, back when we worked as a team, would give the land to Henry so that Henry is able to say, yeah, this is our land. Like, this is our little square little inch right here that we get to have. And so when you look at the land records, you see who's passing what. Then you can begin to piece together your history. And some of it, as he's saying, there are some native people that have disowned y'all, and y'all are now native African expats, essentially. But that's a bit smaller number. Like on my father's side, yeah, because they still are part of the same thing. But this will have to be continued another time. We'll have to have
we'll have to wrap
Jenny,
this up.
you back again, Lady O as well. And Armstead, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Nope. Happy New Year. I hope brother got the resolutions together. And you
Yeah, we ain't even talking about resolutions.
Yeah, we sure did. Anything you gotta say, bro?
I ain't going to damn Africa.
Well, again, Africa is not saying that you have to come.
Hey man, you gonna go eventually, man.
Armstead, those convinced against their will are of the same opinion still.
Ah.
You don't have to bring him to Africa. If it's number 6 on your list, you can go.
I'm
We'll
going
take you. We'll take you.
Because it's hell.
I'm gonna go eventually.
Exactly.
So, any
are.
goals? Any 2020 goals? Anybody want to bring about?
Hey, you got any, brother?
For 2020, continue building up some businesses, acquire land, and of course, most importantly, get married.
Aw.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
smart.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Armstead, you gonna graduate. I know that's number one.
I'm gonna graduate.
You gonna go on a trip after you graduate?
I'm gonna graduate from college. I'm definitely going on a trip. I don't know where, but I'm definitely going somewhere.
Africa.
I knew you was gonna do it after graduation trip.
I plan on leaving the country again.
Oh, you should use that visa. Work it out, boy.
There you go.
It ain't gonna be Africa yet, but
The fact,
but I'm going to Africa, but I'm not going yet.
I'm glad you're considering
it. Japan or London first, one of them places.
Again, I'm going to Japan first, but I'm going to
cool.
Africa
That's
right
cool.
after.
I already done been to China, so I'm Japan.
Yeah. Plus, you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back.
His uncle lives in Japan, in Okinawa.
Japan is definitely on my list.
Again, Japan's great if you're an expat. You just have to remember that you're gonna be a third class citizen, and you need to know enough Japanese to get around because after a certain period of time, nobody's gonna talk to you.
Yeah. Probably working a job in my field, making some good money.
Good.
Sounds
What
good.
about everybody else? How about you?
All right, Lady O.
Hey, it's 2020. I'm so excited. Number one, I'm glad to be alive. So my first thing on my list is just to make sure I get my health together.
Handlebars.
Not even just necessarily to lose weight, but just to be a healthier me.
Excellent.
That's one of my big goals. Also to get these businesses, get with my business partner, and we're gonna start making some things happen. We're definitely gonna start making sure that we bring our women, not to leave the men out, but we're definitely gonna bring women more closer together. And ownership, I definitely want to get a house. So I claimed that this year to get my house.
Excellent.
And that's what I'm working on.
For me, 2020 is just a visionary year. I just want to be kinder to myself and to everyone else. And that's my main goal. Just be kinder and more gentle to myself and try to make a difference.
And we don't agree with the fuck Africa at all.
I don't agree with the fuck Africa.
No. Ari has spoken for himself.
Yeah.
And to tell on what Lady O was saying about women, black women in particular, but all women, we just want to have a better mind frame for women. We want to come together stronger. We want to build a sisterhood. We want, especially black women, to get out of the mind frame of I don't need a man. I have to be what my mom be. Like we just want to do better.
Thank God.
That's it.
Somebody, because we need each other.
Yeah, we definitely need each other.
And
that's something
the part is right, but I mean, I think we got to get it right. Like if you want to run a traditional household, you got to be a traditional nigga.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like traditional niggas, there was no questions of these bills gonna be paid. Am I gonna be able to get my hair did? All that stuff. I'm sorry, that was my granddad's era, and they were pretty straightforward on these are the ways that men act. Now, I mean, they all had their own thing, but look, if the house is taken care of and the kids are taken care of, everything else is taken care of, you do a little drinky drink or a little whatever. That's fine. I mean, you can't really just sneak out the house anymore. We have we have too much HIV, so you don't want to be out there slaying things. But all these other vices. I mean, if you play video games a little bit, want to play your little 2K and be left alone. Hey,
fuck
man.
2K.
Hey, I say fuck 2K too, but I'm just saying, like, everybody got their thing. Whether it's going to the gym for 6 hours or smoking a blunt every now and then.
6 hours.
Right.
6 hours
At the gym? It was a joke. I was making a large joke.
That's because I train people, so I'm there long.
Well, yeah. It's not actually 6 hours. It's closer to 4, maybe sometimes 5.
Three.
Okay.
About
3?
About 3 hours.
About 3?
Depends on what day it is. Like if I'm doing
a double client session, put you at closer to 4 or 5. But anyway, thanks again. Opening episode completed.
Than't you for having
You
us.
ruined it, R. Reed. You fucking are here, but you goddamn ruined it. Fuck you, R. Reed.